Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Prior to tonight's game, we would like to celebrate our senior class from both the cheerleading and boys basketball programs. These young women and men from the class of 2023 have put a tremendous amount of time, effort, and dedication into their respective programs. The leadership our seniors have demonstrated to our younger students will surely carry into the future, and we look forward to having them come back after graduation and support our program's alumni. We wish you all the best of luck in your further endeavors, and at this time, we would like to call our seniors out one by one as they will take a picture with their family and also receive some gifts. But before we get to that, North Quincy would like to recognize Quincy High School's boys basketball seniors. Senior number 3, Ty Nail. Senior number 15, Marco Cavallo. Senior number 22, Haran Chani. Senior number 23, Steve Gallant. Senior number 25, Kyle Cruz. Senior number 40, Wee Ho. And senior number 44, Charlie Coffey. Let's put our hands together for the Quincy High seniors. And now, first, our seniors from the winter cheerleading program. Senior captain, Nora Cronin. Nora Cronin is being escorted out tonight with her parents, Paul and Elaine. Nora plans to attend college for education and is still deciding where to attend at this time. Nora would like to thank everyone for their support, especially her coaches. Let's give it up for Nora. Next up, we have senior captain Mia Ryan. She was being escorted out tonight by her mom, Christine. After graduation, she plans on majoring in nursing and is still deciding where she will attend college next year. She would like to thank her team and her coaches for an amazing 4 years at North Quincy High School. And last but not least, senior captain, Mary Stanton. Mary is being escorted by her parents, Michael and Kelly, her brother Patrick, and her grandparents, Mary and Ted Stanton. Mary plans to study early childhood education and is still deciding on which school she wants to attend. Mary would like to thank her parents, grandparents, teammates and coaches for all their support over these 4 years as a Raider cheerleader. Let's give it up for Mary. And one more time, let's give it up for our 3 seniors captains. And now, the seniors from our boys basketball team. Let's put our hands together, folks. First, number 30, AJ Montero. AJ is being accompanied by his dad, Alex, and his cousin, Richard. AJ has been a 3-year member of the basketball program. Next year, AJ will be attending Framingham State University to study business and continue his baseball career. AJ would like to thank his teammates for a great season and all the fun times in practice and on the bus rides back from games. One more time from Mr. Montero. Next up we have number 5, Sean Burns. Sean is being accompanied by his mom, Katie, his dad, Tim, and his sisters, Emily and Maggie. Sean will be attending the near school next year studying criminal justice. He has been a member for 4 years of this pristine basketball program. Sean would like to thank his family for always supporting him, his coaches for always sticking with him, and above all, his friends who have been able to play with him for the past 4 years. Let's give it up for Mr. Burns. Next up, we have number 34, Kevin Pritchard. Kevin is being accompanied by his mother May and his sister Caroline. Kevin has been a 2-year member of the basketball program. And next year, Kevin plans on joining the U.S. Navy. Kevin would like to thank his coaches and teammates for making this such a memorable season. Let's give it up for Mr. Pritchard. Next up, we have number 11, Patrick Weber. Patrick is being accompanied by his dad, James, his mother, Linda, and his sister, Maggie. Patrick has been a 4-year member with the basketball program, and next year he plans on attending college, but he still hasn't decided on what he'll be studying. Patrick would like to thank all his coaches that he's had over the last 4 years on making him a better player, and most of all, a better person. He would also like to thank his parents for everything they've done thus far. Let's give it up for Mr. Weber. Next up, we have number 12, Nathan Davis. Nathan is being accompanied by his mom, Holly, his dad, John, and his sister, Emily. He has been a 4-year member of this basketball program, and next year, Nathan plans to attend college where he will be studying education. Nathan would like to thank his family, his friends, and all of his coaches here at North Quincy High School. Let's give it up for Mr. Davis. Next up, we have number 0, Gerald Mortel. Gerald is being accompanied by his mom, Nina, his dad, Harold, and brothers, Nico, Hayden, and Alex. He's been a 4-year member of this basketball program, and next year he plans on attending Arizona State University. Gerald would like to thank his teammates and coaches for everything over the past 4 years. Let's give it up for Mr. Mortel. Next up, we have number 3, Joe Bates. Joe is being accompanied by his mom, Liz, his dad, Rick, and his brother, Patrick. Joe has been a 4-year member of this basketball program, and next year, Joe plans on attending college, but still hasn't decided on where he will be attending. Joe would like to thank his family, coaches, and all of his teammates and friends over the years for North Quincy basketball. Let's give it up one more time for Mr. Bates. Next up, we have number 33, Grant Murphy. Grant is being accompanied by his mom, Amy, his grandpa, Kevin, and his grandma, Debbie. Grant is a 4-year member of the basketball program. Next year, he plans on going to college and studying business finance. Grant would like to thank his family, coaches, and most importantly, God. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So one more time for Mr. Murphy. Next up, we have number 1, Alex Pham. Alex is being accompanied by his mom Rachel and his sister Jody. Alex has been a 4-year member of this basketball program, and next year he plans on attending UMass Amherst or Suffolk University. As he's still undecided on what he'd like to major in, Alex would like to thank Coach Barrett and Coach O'Brien for helping him develop as a player and as a man. We would also like to thank his family and friends for always believing in him. Let's give it up for number 1, Mr. Alex Pham. Next up we have number 31, Captain Zach Taylor. Zach is being accompanied by his dad Joe, his mom Donna, and his sisters Katie and Sydney. Zach has been a 4-year member of the basketball program, and next year he plans on attending college while also continuing his great basketball career. He would like to thank all the coaches for everything that they have done for him as his time at North Quincy. Let's give it up one more time for Captain Mr. Zach Taylor. Next up we have number 25, Captain Big Ten Clifford. Dylan will be accompanied by his Aunt Julie and his brother Charlie. Dylan has been a 4-year member of the basketball program. Next year, Big Dylan will plan on attending college where he will major in either marketing or criminal justice. Dylan would like to thank his family, coaches, and especially Coach Raymond Green for everything over the years. One more time for Mr. Dylan Clifford. And last but not least, number 22, Captain Nick Caldwell. Nick is being accompanied by his entire family, his mom Nikki, his dad Rick, and his sisters Sandy, Jesse, and Ashley. Nate has been a 4-year member of this basketball program, and next year Nate plans on attending college, where he will study either physical therapy or education. Nate would like to thank all of his family and friends for always being there and cheering him on. He would also like to thank his coaches and teammates for all the hard work that they put in over these past 4 years. Last but not least, he wants to thank his parents for being his biggest supporters. I love you all, Mr. Nate Caldwell. Let's give it up one more time for all of these North Quincy Raider seniors. And now we'll put 8 more minutes on the clock and get ready for our main event of the evening. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating.
Hello everyone and welcome to North Quincy High School, where tonight the North Quincy Raiders will play host to the Quincy Presidents. My name is Jonathan Calarian and thanks for tuning into this edition of QA TV Sports. It's a tale of two seasons here for the North Quincy Raiders and the Quincy Presidents. North Quincy with a record of 13-4, 12-2 in the Patriot League, and they have clinched the Patriot League Fisher Division. Whereas on the other side, Quincy High School having a tough season with a 1-15 record and trying to get a big victory here against a crosstown rival, North Quincy Raiders. Being joined by Jim Timmons, and Jim, it was senior night here at North Quincy, so the North Quincy seniors are ready to come out here firing against the Quincy Presidents.
Yeah, they're introducing the Quincy squad right now, and I'm telling you, they come in here as underdogs, and everyone knows it who's wearing blue. But I'm expecting to see the Presidents battle hard, as they always do. They did a nice job in the game at Quincy, and then it got away from them eventually. The young man they just introduced, number 11, Danny Adams, one of the most exciting basketball players on the South Shore. And they're now introducing the Raiders, John. I had the pleasure, I have a brother who's down in Scituate, and he asked me to come down and catch the Scituate North game down there. And it was really quite a game to watch North Quincy play. They played super man-to-man defense. They scored very well, and had a nice win on the road at Scituate. As you said, tale of two seasons. They're having a great season in the Patriot League, and they're probably already looking at MIAA teams now, like keeping an eye on the scoreboard and planning ahead a little bit. Hard not to. They've got a very solid lineup. We're going to have some fun tonight talking about these kids, I'm sure, on both sides of the ball.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the starting lineups. First for the Presidents, number 11, Danny Adams. Number 22, Haran Shani. Number 25, Kyle Cruz. Number 31, Malcolm McMurrow. And number 40, Wee Ho. For North Quincy, number 3, Joe Bates. Number 22, Nate Caldwell. Number 23, Kobe Nguyen. Number 25, Dylan Clifford. And number 31, Zach Taylor.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of glory.
Mentioned the North Quincy looking at the power rankings and looking for the tournament. Right now, as of today, they are number 10 in the power rankings in Division II for the state. So they're looking to host a playoff game when it comes to playoff time for North Quincy. They had a victory this past Tuesday at Plymouth South, versus Plymouth South, winning that game 48-46, and that clinched the Patriot League Fisher Division title for them, their first division title since 2014.
Tell you, the guy with the basketball there, he had to have played the game in his day. One of the officials definitely looks like an ex-ball player. I don't know if our cameraman could give us a shot of under the hoop down here on the east side of the court, but there's just quite a mob of students here. And maybe later on, when there's an opportunity, we'll get a look at them. But the gym is packed. This is a great atmosphere. There you see them. And they're all engaged and ready to go.
And a little alley-oop there with Kobe Nguyen and Zach Taylor, just a little short. Looked like it hit the rim. Taylor caught it, but couldn't put it back up. Ho for Quincy, passes it off to Danny Adams. Ho goes baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Danny Adams is the number 5 scorer in the Patriot
Here's a
League.
nice shot. I'm sorry to
Go right
interrupt you,
ahead.
John. Want to reward our cameraman. Thank you for that shot, but this is a great group of kids, and they're really involved in the game. You'll hear more from them, I'm sure. We'll try to keep them in view and in mind here during the game.
Joe Bates with the ball, gets off down to Dylan Clifford. 15 on the shot clock, trying to get down to Taylor. Nguyen drives in off the glass a little too much. Taylor with the rebound, trying to find something, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, Taylor in traffic there with a great rebound. Surrounded by ball players from Quincy. And who got the foul? They hit number 40.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ho. Taylor, number 1 in the Patriot League in scoring, 24.6 points per game. And I was mentioning Danny Adams, he's number 5 with 18 points per game. Taylor right now, Jim, is number 17 on North Quincy's all-time point list, and he can move up to number 15 with 10 points tonight, with 11 points tonight. He can pass Ethan Butka and Jonathan Coates with 11 points here tonight.
Well, I remember Ephraim. I don't know. What year was Coates, do you know?
I'll have to look that up for you. I can take a look at that one. I'll have to thank Martin Dunham for all those stats.
Well, it's quite an accomplishment, really, for Zach Taylor, because last year the bulk of the scoring was done by one of his teammates. We'll leave it at that, and he's done a nice job of stepping in. Great pass inside, but unable to finish.
Ho from the corner for 3, and it's good. Ho for 3.
So the Presidents sneaking out early here. They've got a 3-1 lead after that shot. Red Raiders do a nice job of running their half-court offense. They don't hurry shots, John. Generally get good ones.
Taylor with the rebound, and looks like they're going to get Danny Adams for the foul. Ball comes down, loose ball, and see, it looks like they're going to get Caldwell for the foul, and he picks up 2 quick fouls here in the first quarter. Jonathan Coates graduated in 2010, Jim, and Butka in 2014.
I'm not certain why I don't remember Coates then. I should know him.
Danny Adams gets on the board for his first 2 points here tonight.
Yeah, Presidents with an early 5-1 lead. North's been patient running their offense, but they haven't turned over any shots yet, really.
Taylor going in, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. They're going to say he put his shoulder down and went into Danny Adams.
Yeah, Zach Taylor's, he's a little on edge. He's very excited here with the crowd tonight and everything, and he's looking to get going. And that was a frustration foul. As the game goes on, I think all the guys have calmed down a bit. We'll see. Nice steal here.
McMurrow was trying to find some help and got taken away there by Kobe Nguyen.
Kobe Nguyen is he's the heart and soul of driver of the team. The scoring by Taylor, Caldwell, and Clifford are anchors, and Kobe Nguyen is like the energy, I should call him, not the heart and soul. There's a lot of guys with heart out on the floor here, but he's got a lot of energy. He plays at a high speed, high motor.
Taylor, and he goes up for the dunk, and he gets fouled as well.
Well, Taylor finished that one strong. He's really amped up. I don't know if you saw him. He's been chirping at everybody out there tonight. I mentioned being at the Situate game before, and I didn't see any of this go on. He's a pretty quiet guy, but he is fired up for this game here. His final game as a senior against his crosstown rivals in his home gym, and he sticks the foul shot for an old-fashioned three. Norse in a little 2-2-1 press, John, trying to put a little pressure on Quincy. Clifford with a steal.
And coming down there was Joe Bates, a little too strong, and it goes into the hands of Kobe Nguyen, and he puts it up and in. And after North Quincy was on their heels for a little bit in the first quarter, they have come back out now with 7 unanswered points. Marcelo Barros has checked in for the Presidents. And Danny Adams goes up for 2.
Pretty hoop by Adams. Nice individual effort on that penetration and a smooth finish. Quincy's in a man-to-man, and Dylan Clifford's out there just laying lumber on people, setting picks, and it's clearing people very readily. A guy like Clifford, if he's willing to do that, he can do a lot of damage. And meanwhile, for Quincy, they keep firing here. Luke Mortis. Is that a 3 or 2?
That was a 3, yep.
And Quincy's got a 10-8 lead in a fast-moving game, John.
And a big block there by Danny Adams from behind on Dylan Clifford. Danny Adams with a Euro step, can't get it to go, fights for his own rebound, and they're going to say it goes off him and out of bounds. So it'll be North Quincy ball.
Yeah, you could just tell Adams when he was out on the wing. You knew he was going to the hoop. He's smooth and he does not hesitate.
Bates with the ball, gives it up to Taylor. Taylor looking down low for Clifford. And Clifford gets it over to Nate Caldwell. Caldwell had a run to get that ball. Taylor driving in, and he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on the floor. On Quincy's number 31, Malcolm McMurrow. It's his first, team's 5th.
Now she's going to say the foul was on the floor. And loose ball, and it'll be backcourt violation.
Residence basketball.
All right, so 2:42 here in the the first quarter, and a timeout on the floor with with Quincy on top by a score of 10-8. An exciting first quarter here as both teams have come out firing, and really the intensity level has been huge here to begin the game.
Yeah, it's been a really fast-moving first quarter, and as you said, John, a lot of intensity. Quincy's got the 10-8 lead. Both teams really going at it defensively. But it's an interesting electric atmosphere here in the North Quincy High Gym tonight. It's great high school basketball. This is all you want to ask for when you come to one of these games. You know, it's terrific.
Right back to action. Danny Adams trying to get the ball taken away there by Nate Caldwell. Bates looking down low for Taylor, and Taylor puts it up and in. Nice pass there by Bates to get it down low.
Nice finish. Bates, very efficient around the rim.
Fight for the rebound, still loose, and into the hands of number 22 for the Presidents, Harun Chani.
Yeah, some real determined action by Luke Mortis there on the rebounding, and a nice pass inside, great look inside.
And Chani puts it up and in for two.
Yeah, Canny followed his own miss. Nice job. Nice dribble penetration by Kobe Yuen. He's going to go to the foul line. The call on that one is on Marcelo Barros.
Two.
Yuen sticks the
Also,
first.
number 12, Marcelo Barros, that was his first, team sixth.
And gets the friendly home bounce on the second. So he sticks two. And we're tied here, John, with 1:20 to go. North's really tightened up the pressure a bit on their 2-2-1. And Quincy does a nice job of breaking it. Now, he's again, he didn't get the call. Luke Mortis, very aggressive on the boards. And went walking it up at the behest of his coach.
And a foul's going to be called on the floor.
President's fouls on number 22, Harun Chani.
I got to tell you, number 22,
Team 7,
Aaron Chani, is senior,
Zach Taylor stepping
is
to the
just
line for the Raiders.
all over Zach Taylor. He's not letting him move anywhere, whether the ball's in play or not. He's just shadowing him and doing a nice job here in this first quarter.
And Taylor misses the first of the one-on-one.
Yeah, we talked about some disparities in fouls in the girls' game. Well, it's going the other way in this game. Quincy's got 17 fouls already, John. North only 2.
Yeah, I was surprised to look up and see who was shooting a one-on-one here in the first quarter.
Right, exactly. That's what prompted my take on this. When under intense pressure.
And McMurrow comes away with a steal. Nice job there by Malcolm McMurrow, the freshman. Comes up with it, and foul called against North.
Yeah, Malcolm, as you said, only a freshman. You can see that a little bit in how he plays. Like, he's a little hesitant going forward toward the hoop, and that's going to change as he gets more experience. But right now he's doing a terrific job defensively. He doesn't hesitate at all. Looks like Quincy's going to get a last shot here. Oh, they're not.
Big block there by Joe Bates at the very end there. So at the end of the first quarter play, an exciting quarter to say the least. We are tied at 12.
Yeah, nice job by Bates at the end. And as you said, he's a smart and efficient player. He get out there and blocked without fouling, which is terrific. So tied at 12, which some might think is a bit of a surprise, but in these matchups between Quincy and North, this is what we always see, John, as you well know. No matter what the sport is, I would say if the chess teams from the two schools went at it, it would be a battle. But tonight, the North Gym, very electric atmosphere, and both teams playing hard and doing well so far in a tight first quarter. 12 points, not a lot of production, John. It's a reflection of both pre-game nervousness. It's a little tense for the first 2 or 3 minutes, and then some good defense that started to take over the action in the latter part of the first quarter. So we'll look for the second quarter to be a little more defensive intensity, and we'll see who can put the ball on the hoop. It'll be interesting.
Quincy basketball.
Quincy's going to start with the ball, the possession arrow favoring them.
Danny Adams with the ball for Quincy. He gets it back, and nice defense there by Taylor down in the paint, along with
and another
Nate
guy
Caldwell
down there is Caldwell. Nate Caldwell can pretty much shut down anyone that he's covering. He's that type of player. He's like that in football as well. He's a terrific athlete.
Alex Pham for three, and it gets the home court roll there.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Alex Pham, I saw this in Situate. He can really stretch the court for you. He hangs out in that perimeter, and he can shoot the ball. Oh, interesting call there. Dylan Clifford had set up camp down below. He took the charge. I don't quite know how they called that otherwise, but they did. Perhaps the officials take a peek at the scoreboard and saw the same disparity we noted earlier.
So it certainly looked from our advantage. Dylan had been there for a couple of minutes, just standing there, and well, nonetheless, it goes against him. And
Mr. Smooth, Danny Adams, the dribble penetration into traffic, and he's going to go to the line for two.
And Clifford gets called for his second, so on back-to-back plays there, Dylan Clifford picks up two quick fouls. And as you said, Adams will go to the line to shoot two.
Zach Taylor up for that rebound with authority.
Caldwell with the ball over to Clifford.
The chore of shadowing Taylor has gone to Manny Aguayo. Dylan Clifford calling. Oh, great defense by Clifford.
And
well, wait a minute.
They're going to call a foul on, looks like Alex Pham.
Okay. I mean, I was being sincere about Clifford because he held his position, his arms were straight up. That's how you coach kids to play defense when they're set up down low like that. So Alex on the reach got caught, and Danny Adams going to the line. He missed the first. He missed them both. That's just a bit of a surprise.
I know Quincy with a 2-point lead. Trying to get down low to
nice
Taylor.
pass.
And Taylor
Oh.
count the basket as well as he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
That was a terrific pass, and then just all muscle by Zach Taylor. He gets positioned down low below the block, John, and ends up shooting layups. He probably shoots 8 to 10 layups a game. It's all, the shots look easy, but the work is hard to get himself in that position. That time he had a real physical confrontation with the defender. He won that one, and he goes to the line. He's having some trouble with foul shots, but there for the rebound was number 22, Nate Caldwell. Terrific rebound on the foul shot.
Alex Pham at the line for the Raiders.
Marcelo Barros gets called for his second foul. And
that's a bit of a loss for Quincy that he has to step out.
Van working with the ball over to Kevin Pritchett, who's checked in for North Quincy. Taylor going baseline, and a nice reverse layup there by Zach Taylor.
Yeah, he is so confident and so forceful around the rim, John. I don't know that I've ever seen a player use the baseline quite the way he does. That's a very nice little play. Almost like a picket fence play where they roll down Sean Burns for an easy layup. Nicely done.
Sean Perry, a freshman, who just got that bucket for the Presidents, and Kobe Nguyen for three off the glass.
Yeah, I don't know if Nguyen called glass on that, but wow. Adams created that one off the dribble. It's 22-17 North. They've got a 5-point lead. The scoring is what I expected, John, the way both teams are playing defense. But look at Nguyen there. He just took it in traffic, right to the hoop. No hesitation. Just a powerful drive to the hoop and finishes cleanly. It's 24-17 Raiders.
One reminder to all of our viewers, you can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at www.qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and much more. So qatv.org.
Well, there's the fan section under the hoop. They're taking a siesta too, as the teams do, and but they've had a lot of fun up there. And the game has been fun so far, John. What we thought might happen is starting to happen. That's why Coach Parry got a timeout. North's starting to pull away a little bit, but Parry calls a timeout. They're going to try to regroup, slow things down, and, hang in here. We were talking about this at the last meeting between the two in Quincy High School. Quincy looks to hang on as long as they can. If you get to the fourth quarter in a close game, it's anyone's ball game, and that's what Quincy's looking to do tonight here at a packed Nobby Nolan gym.
Long three there is no good by Marcelo Barros, excuse me. Pritchett with the ball, and McMurrow dives for it. Pritchett's on the floor looking for some help, and he was trying to get it over to Nate Caldwell, and on the bounce pass, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Pritchard, who's a big, solid guy, got a little brutalized there over on the sideline, but no call. And it's Quincy basketball. See, Quincy's spacing right now just isn't good offensively. Well, they've balanced off here now. We saw a bunch of blue shirts, and one of the things with a guy like Adams, you got to give him some room to operate. And that time the offense clustered a little bit on the left side, and it cost them. So it's going to be North Quincy basketball.
Caldwell from the corner for three, no good. Nguyen with the rebound. Caldwell's gonna try it again, and can't get it again, and again, rebound by North.
Nice job by Pham, a great rebound, and a little scoop pass around two guys. He was trying to get an unaware Dylan Clifford the ball. They missed the connection, but that was because of all the traffic, really. Nice idea, nice play.
.345 left to go here in the second quarter. Adams driving in, trying to go up and under. No good there. Three-point shot is also no good by Barrows. North controls the rebound, and Kobe Nguyen's going to slow things down.
Nice pass, and again, just great position. Great position. I'd love to see a replay of that to just go over what he just did. It's really phenomenal how Zach Taylor uses that baseline, then uses his lower body strength to create a little seam for his shot, and he shoots these layups from behind the backboard. Normally you try to tell kids, you coach them to stay above the block, it's referred to. But Zach Taylor has made his career below the block, and that was another example of it.
Dylan Clifford had the rebound on Taylor's miss. Taylor going to the line, and they're going to say no. Offensive foul against Taylor. Taking the charge there was Sean Perry for the Presidents.
Yeah, Burns, a senior, made a very veteran play there, and he took the charge against Taylor, who has got to outweigh him by about 60 pounds, but Burns hopped right up, and here's the Quincy offense, seeing if they can stay in this ball game. Oh, nice move there.
And Barrows gets the ball back and puts it up and in.
Marcelo Barrows just did a terrific job of just staying determined. Oh, look at that, look at that. Great pass by Clifford. Again, Taylor with super position, and he drops in the layup. Kids need to understand that what Zach Taylor does is a lot of work, what they call off the ball. He is really working hard when the ball's out on the perimeter, or in that case, out at the top of the key. And he gets solid position under the hoop. Here's a guy we love, number 23, Steve Gallant for Quincy. He's a physical player, all action. Wow.
Yeah, Gallant had to check in. That last foul was on Haroon Shani. That was his fourth. So Shani has to go to the bench. And again, Gallant comes in.
Wow.
Clifford gets called for his third foul, and Kevin Pritchard will come in.
That's tough for Dylan. His home gym, Quincy High, and he's got to sit now for a while.
Adams misses the shot.
Oh, Wen with a nice little crossover, very simple stuff.
Zach Taylor, nice pass there to cutting Nate Caldwell, who finishes it off. Joe Bates with the ball.
That's going to be a foul. Taylor did a great job of distracting. He had three guys all focused on him. It was a terrific backdoor cut there and finish. So nice job by the Red Raiders. They've got the lead up to 11. It's 30-19 North Quincy. And Bates is at the line for two. Perfect form. It's a smart, nice little ball player here, Joe Bates. He really does a great job when he's out there. Shouldn't say little, he's 6'3". He's not packing all the meat on his frame of his teammate Pritchard, but nice job there by Bates. So North has stretched the lead out to 32-19 in a game that kind of feels closer, John. Both teams have played hard, and it's a little surprising when you look at the scoreboard and see that North has already get this lead up to 13, and here's going to be a finish. Nice play.
And timeout's going to be called by the Presidents. 1:35 left to go here in the second quarter, and the Raiders have increased their lead now 34-19.
I mean, that was a set play they just ran, John, but I don't know that I've ever seen a basketball player who shoots and makes more layups in a game the way this guy does. It's really remarkable. That time it was off a little low post split, and he made a backdoor cut and hit the layup. We got a North Quincy High super fan out here. I don't know his name, but I see him at all the games. He's doing a great job trying to fire up the fans. Wait till he gets down here. He's got to get some reaction from this student crowd. They're all looking at their phones, you know. Oh, wow. Poor kid's working so hard and can't even get a yak poo out of the gang. There he is. He's walking away a little discouraged, but that young man's always upbeat.
He was carrying the Superfan Championship belt there, Jim.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely that. He's had his predecessors in this gym, but he's the man of the hour this year.
Barros with the ball. Luke Mortis, shot is no good, a little too strong. Kevin Pritchett with a rebound.
Yeah, Quincy's got an issue in that Danny Adams is their only pure scorer. And so if you shut him down, and Nate Caldwell's done a nice job of defending him thus far, it's going to be a problem for the Quincy offense, and that has happened here.
And Pritchard going in. We'll get called for the offensive foul as number 24, Manny Aguayo, stuck in there to take the charge.
Yeah, a guy his size, it's tough when he gets down low because kids know that they can't match up with him, so they do what happened there. Try taking the charge, and it worked. So we're at 40 seconds, John.
Aguayo with the rebound. He puts it up
Nice
and in.
job by Quincy High, getting two as this half is coming to a close. It's 34-21. North's going to look for the last shot. We've got the offense spread and their eye on the clock.
Taylor uses a screen from Pritchard. Kobe Nguyen calling for a screen. Uses it and puts the lefty layup up and in. Danny Adams coming right back though, gets it off at the buzzer and can't get it to go. Just a little too much there. Great effort there by Danny Adams. Quickly got the ball up and had a nice look. But at the end of 2 quarters of play, we're at the half, and North Quincy 36 over the Presidents, who have 21. Great job here by both teams as we go up and down. And real quick, I mentioned Zach Taylor. He can move into 15th place on the all-time list, and he has done that. He has 16 points here in the first half. So he is now the 15th all-time scorer in North Quincy history. So Jim and I will take a quick timeout, and we'll be back for second half coverage in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
We also
Welcome back, everyone, to North Quincy High School at Robbie Nobbit Nolan Court. We're at the half. The Raiders lead the Presidents by a score of 36-21. We'll run down the scorers for the first half. Zach Taylor led the way with 16 points. Kobe Nguyen with 13. Alex Spann with 3. Joe Bates and Nate Caldwell each had 2 for the Raiders. For the Presidents, Danny Adams had 7. Luke Mortis had 3, as well as Wee Ho. Sean Perry, Marcelo Barros, Haran Chani, and Manny Aguayo each had 2.
Well, we're underway here in the second half. And Quincy, Dylan Clifford just laid one of those picks. And a little wincing and a blue shirt there. We're underway here with both teams coming out man-to-man, John. Well, because we know North, that's all they play. Quincy's sticking with it in their case. And North looking to build on a 15-point lead.
All right, fight for the rebound. Danny Adams and Joe Bates, and jump ball, and it will be President's ball.
Yeah, nice job by Adams there, mixing it up. Bates has about 3 inches on him, but North got the ball, Quincy got the ball on the possession arrow.
Barros with the ball for the Presidents, gets off to Adams. Adams driving in, and he's going to get fouled as he was going up to take the shot. And I believe they're going to call it on Nate Caldwell, and they do. That's his third.
Yeah, Caldwell can make that play against most kids, but Adams is just one click quicker than most kids. And that's what caught Nate on that particular play. His coach is leaving him in the game for now. Nate's the type of guy you can just make eye contact with and remind him he's got 3 fouls and he'll be okay.
All right, Kobe Nguyen with the ball for North, and he gets fouled by Marcelo Barros. That's Barros' third foul.
Yeah, one thing that happens in these games, we saw it in the girls' game, it's happening here, John, is the kids are so fired up. This crosstown rivalry stuff and packed gym, and there's a lot of reaching and a lot of, like here, nice job getting rid of the ball quickly by the freshman off that rebound.
Adams with a quick three, a little too much on that, rebounded by Bates.
But that creates these foul situations where it just gets away from a team as it did Quincy in the first half.
Kobe Nguyen was trying to get down the Taylor. Nice defense by Malcolm McMurrow. And again, McMurrow gets a hand in there, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice pass along the baseline to you-know-who. Taylor was set up, but as you said, a terrific defensive play on that one.
10 on the shot clock for the Raiders, and ball's taken away there by Luke Mortis.
Mortis did a great job at jumping that pass and slow moving here on the offensive end, but that's defensive determination on the part of both teams, Sean.
Mortis shot, can't get it to go. Controlled by North Quincy.
Wow.
Taylor drives baseline and gets it up and in.
Sean, you had shown me a stat. He's shooting 70% from the floor this season, correct?
57.
Well, I knew there was a 7. I'm sure he'd like the 70%. It's 70 from the foul line, right?
I think so, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for bailing me out there. But 57%, that's impressive stuff. It's not quite 70, but it's really terrific. And this guy just, when he's around the hoop, he finishes. Wow.
Yeah, big block there by Luke Mortis. Yep.
Yeah.
Dylan Clifford driving to the hole, thought he had an easy 2 points, and Mortis blocks it from behind.
Yeah, Mortis at 6 foot was giving away a lot, both height and weight, but stayed determined.
Taylor driving in, tough bucket, and it's going to be an offensive foul called against Taylor.
Wow.
That's Taylor's third foul.
What a terrific play by number 12, Marcelo Barros. Terrific. Boy, Caldwell is just completely frustrating.
Fight for the rebound, McMurrow. Nice job there by Malcolm McMurrow to go up and get it. Dylan Clifford came in to tie it up, though, for the jump ball, and it's Raiders' ball.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the first half. There's a little bit of freshman hesitation offensively on the part of McMurrow, and you would expect that. But defensively and rebounding, he is so determined. He was just in there mixing it up with a senior guy who's got 35 pounds on him and 3 years of experience, and no hesitation. So nice job by the freshman McMurrow for Quincy High School.
Great backdoor cut on that last play by Taylor for the easy 2 points there.
Yeah, he's just relentless around the hoop.
Kobe Nguyen slipped on the floor and lost the ball.
I hope he's okay. Got right up.
And he went right over to that spot where it was wet, and so was Caldwell trying to.
Yeah, they should check that. Good.
And
The
here comes
officials
the official,
stopping play for a minute, because something like that's very dangerous. So they've addressed the issue, and they're going to put the ball in play under the north hoop.
Taylor driving and kicks it out. Bates for 3, and it's good.
Mr. Efficient, Joe Bates. That was like classic Bates basketball. He found a spot on the three-point arc. Zach Taylor drew a crowd, and Joe caught the ball and launched. No hesitation, so nicely done. And North Quincy has now doubled up the Presidents. It's 43-21 in this third period, as we're getting a look at some of the folks who are here at the game tonight. Good crowd, John. And that's a look, I believe, over behind the North Quincy High bench. There's more people on the other side of the court here. And then we've got the group up behind the basket. All the North Quincy High students on their cell phones. After a boisterous first quarter, they've been a little quiet.
I mentioned the all-time scoring list that Zach Taylor has been moving up. You might see around the perimeter of the gym all the banners. Banners were just put up last week, I believe. They've been banner lists in this gym for about a year, so all brand new banners up in here now. You can see the 1,000 point scorers, boys and girls, for North Quincy history, one of the ones that are here in the gym, and the girls basketball league title next to that. And to the left of that one is the boys basketball, and they'll be putting up a league title sometime soon for that one as well. So nice to see all those banners up here in the gym again. Danny Adams driving in for the Presidents. Tough layup, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Aguayo and Bates going back and forth.
That was terrific.
Neither of them wanted to give up. Finally goes in the hands of Taylor. Kobe Nguyen, great fake there. Bates for 3. Oh, just a little too short there. And looks like they're going to call a jump ball as Danny Adams got tied up as he was going to the hole. And it'll remain President's ball.
Yeah, Adams is remaining very determined in the face of some excellent athleticism on the other side here. Nate Caldwell and Kobe Nguyen are just really focused on number 11 and taking him out of his game, and it's hurt the President's offense greatly.
Number 12, Nathan Davis, is checked in for North Quincy, and he's going to draw an offensive foul.
Yeah. Luke Mortis was moving when he tried to set a pick, and the reason he was moving is because Joe Bates was flying past him. Joe was very determined to stay on his man, and he actually forced that offensive foul. Nice job by North moving the ball.
Caldwell for 3, gets his own rebound, gets it again, but a tip, can't get it to go. And looks like they get offensive foul against Caldwell, and it is.
Yeah, what has Nate got for scoring tonight? I think he's. It's been a little bit of a tough evening for him. He's played remarkably defensively.
And Caldwell only has 2 points tonight.
Yeah, it's been a little slow on the offensive end, but the pivot foot slid. It's been a little slow from offensively, but that is in some small measure due to his defensive performance tonight. He's just been all over the place covering Allen.
Trying to get it down low to Clifford. It goes into the hands of Zach Taylor. And he puts it up and in.
I wonder what the name of that play is. That was just as Coach Barrett drew it up, I'm sure. That's really something, the way that worked out. And it ended up in the hands of Mr. Efficiency around the hoop, so. What does Taylor get tonight, John? He makes the old-fashioned three.
Let's see. With that, Taylor now has 23. And fight for loose ball. Great job there by Nate Caldwell with the steal. Caldwell trying to get it down low to Clifford. It goes off his hands. Excuse me, to Taylor. It goes off Taylor's hands. The President's ball. Aguayo trying to drive in, gets his own ball back, can't get it to go. And he puts it up and in.
Nice job, good determined follow-up there on the boards. And Quincy's got, I'd say, nice take to the hoop. What's Quincy got in the third quarter for point production? It's not too much. I think part of the story this third quarter has really been this North defense.
Now, right now, Quincy only has 2 points in this quarter.
Yeah. I'll tell you, a lot of the credit for that goes to Nate Caldwell, because when you take Danny Adams out of the game, you really cripple the Quincy offense. And right now, Danny is really wiped out. You see him there with his hands on his knees. He's awfully tired because he's working so hard just to get open. And it's just not happening for him. So this third quarter has been a tough one for the Presidents. As John just mentioned, only 2 points. And as a result, North Quincy's been able to double down and maintain that percentage. It's 48-23 here as Taylor looks to add, and he does another point here. It's 49-23. So this one's kind of gone the way that the game at Quincy did, the first game, where the Presidents came out determined in both games and hung tough for a bit, but.
And Kobe to win with a steal. And he got fouled on the way by Weho.
Yeah, we'll see how both teams handle it, as Nate Caldwell's going to get a rest. And a guy who's no slouch himself, Alex Pham, comes in. He's another senior, and he's a very physical and talented athlete. So that's the problem. Although I think, they got Allen out finally, Adams rather, out to get a little break.
Zach Taylor with the ball, being guarded by Manny Aguayo. Taylor drives in and hits the easy bucket.
That was harder than it looked, honestly. You know, it really was.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to shoot a ball from. And look at this. That's a great job by Manny Aguayo, taking the ball to the hoop, trying to create something. He came up empty, however, and story of this quarter, North Quincy's defense just shut down Quincy altogether, and the Red Raiders have a lead after 3 of 51-23, John.
I mentioned a little while ago about the banners and the titles that are up there, and I've been corrected. There won't be a division title put up there. Listening at home, Paul Bergoli, longtime North Quincy coach, said that only league titles are put up there on the banners. So the boys do have a chance to get the Patriot League title, though, I believe if they win out. So there's still a chance it could be a 2023 up there on that banner this year. But so no division, just the league.
All right, well, as they spin around, I think we're going to see that Coach Bergoli and the girls basketball have some numbers up there on the banner. I don't know if they're going to make it. Well, there's the golf team. They had a good golf program back in the wartime era. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to make it.
Oh, the high school quiz show. Good to see that. And
this camera moves as slow as I talk. So there we go.
A little bit more here. We'll cut back to that shot if we can with the girls basketball.
Did they have the quiz show up there?
They did, yes, yeah.
That's terrific. That's great. That's really something that to be proud of. So as the fourth quarter starts, we still got the starters out there for North Quincy. And right now it's all stats for Zach Taylor.
Taylor, 28 points. Anthony Raines Cologne has checked in for the Presidents. And going to the hole there is Danny Adams, and he'll go to the line as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was like a 3-yard gain off tackle in a football game. I mean, Adams just got brutalized going to the hoop, but he's such a determined guy, and you saw him finish. So let's see, his foul shooting's been a little balky tonight. Let's see if he can't make the three-point play.
And
he does not. Nope, go ahead.
I'll say Kevin Pritchard with a nice job there to save that ball.
They've got Joe Bates now out at the top of the key, kind of running the show, and now Gwen rotates around.
Pham driving baseline, up and under. What a move there by Alex Pham.
Big smile for the fans. The crowd erupted to that move, and so guess who wants to respond? Danny Adams right back down on a nice quick transition, and that was an easier layup for him because he hustled down the floor. Nice job.
Danny Adams has 11 points here tonight for the Presidents.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I mean, every single one of them has been hard-earned. He has done poorly from the free throw stripe, so the points coming from the floor, he's really worked hard to get into the books.
Kobe Nguyen will go to the line for a 1-on-1 situation. Adams driving in. Oh, nice defense there by Nathan Davis, but they're going to say a foul happened before that.
Yeah, I think they're saying Davis, he called with the body on that one, so I'm not quite sure what happened or where, but.
They called against Pritchard.
Oh, it was against Pritchard?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that means someone paid a price if they get a body foul by Pritchard.
Adams working against Davis, drives in, and a little too hard off the glass. Pritchard and Davis both slow, and Adams slow to get up off the court. And looks like a foul's going to be called against Kobe Nguyen.
That foul is on number 34, Kevin Pritchard. That's his second.
Coach Barrett is getting some of his core players in. Like Pritchard and Pham, they're guys who don't start. And he wants to get them some time in this game to get them ready for playoff atmosphere and performing under pressure. Nathan Davis back out there for the same reason. Nice rebound in traffic and a finish for Quincy. So they're starting to put some points on the board this quarter, John, which is encouraging. And Steve Gallant all over Zach Taylor, but the officials said he was a little too all over. So Taylor's going to the line for a one-on-one, and he makes the first. He's another one. What's his foul shooting tonight, John?
I'll let you know once he makes this.
Yeah, I always ask at the most inopportune times. You would know John and I have been working together for a few years here.
Taylor is 6 for 12.
Yeah, okay, I thought that. He's around 50%, and he's up over 30, right? Point production?
Yeah, Taylor now has 30 points exactly.
Yeah. So, a couple more foul shots, he could sit himself down and have a nice night in the back, you know. So let's see how hardworking these students are as a Quincy High president goes to the foul line to shoot a foul shot. Not a raised arm among them. Well, here we go. Cameraman's trying to give him some FaceTime, but they're just not interested up there.
Ball gets knocked away from behind against Kobe Nguyen, and we're going to say it went off of him. So it'll be Quincy ball. Sean Perry checks back in for the Presidents. Number 5, Stephen Gallant, goes to the bench. Nice little individual move there to free himself for a shot by Marcelo Barros, but could not hit the shot. So with 5 minutes to go, we're still seeing core players out there for both teams. Nguyen a long 3 around the ribbon, no good. McMorrow with the rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound in traffic by McMorrow.
3 there by Rains Cologne, no good.
Here we go. There's some bodies getting up to go to the table finally. We're going to see some new faces.
Oh.
Alex Pham, I enjoy when he scores, he turns with the biggest smile on his face. He really he enjoys scoring. He lets people know that. I get a big kick out of that. It's nice.
Moving the ball. Alley-oop to Taylor. They can't connect.
Tell you what, that would have brought the student section alive there. They're going to try to run that play again. I see. They're getting a timeout. Coach Barrett's going to get a timeout to get some guys in. So with 3:50 to go, John, it's 61-29. I think we're in a similar scoring differential as the first game this season. But I thought Quincy accorded themselves better tonight. I remember in the game at Quincy High, I mean, you could tell it was over. But here tonight, it hasn't felt that same way. The Raiders scored 74 at Quincy, and tonight the production's a little lower. That's a good sign because Quincy did play very determined defense, worked very hard on a couple of guys in particular. North did what they can do well, which is put some runs together and stretched out a nice lead that they then held on to here. So we're starting to see some of the crowd filing out early, but we're also starting to see some new faces on the court. And let's see what type of excitement they can create when they're out here.
Three there by Sean Burns, no good. Fight for the rebound down low, and Nathan Davis has it. Gerald Mortel, Sean Burns, Patrick Weber, Nathan Davis, and Grant Murphy out on the floor for the Raiders.
Yeah, that's funny. I believe I remember from the game at Quincy High that Sean Burns comes out in full launch mode, you know, so he was ready to go there as soon as he saw the ball. Guy who was just under the hoop there trying to create a rebound is Grant Murphy, who had an absolutely terrific Thanksgiving Day football game. He's been more of a supporter on the basketball court, supporting Cass, but he's a terrific athlete. He has a lot of fun out there when he's out there. He's a good teammate. He's got the ball, and see, he got the ball right to Burns right away. So Grant Murphy trying to see some of his teammates do some scoring.
Kyle Cruz with a bucket there for the Presidents.
There you go.
Burns hits the three.
Yes, yeah, he's in the books, and the crowd is on its feet. That's terrific.
Weho's driving to the hole. Shot got blocked. Now it's a jump ball, and it'll be still Quincy ball. And offensive foul called against the Presidents.
Yeah, a pick that got there a little late.
Three there, a little long.
Yeah, poor Grant Murphy just launched that in front of his grandfather and grandmother, and I know his grandfather will be somewhat merciless, but grandma might be nice to him.
2 minutes to go here in the game.
Tell you what, Sean Burns is putting on a show for his fan base there. He's going to have a podcast going, you know.
Burns came down with the rebounds, going to set it back up.
He's putting some stats on the board here.
And foul will be called against North Quincy as Harun Shani draws the offensive foul. On the floor now for the Presidents, Sean Perry, Harun Shani, Stephen Gallant, Kyle Cruz, and Hui Hoi. Oh, excuse me, Hui Ho, excuse me. Loose ball there, taken away there. Patrick Weber with the ball, can't get it to go.
That's too bad. That was a nice steal by Weber. He did not get the opportunity to finish. A lot of smiles out there right now, John, which is nice to see. Of course, you would love to see a closer game. But, I mean, if they're going to be out there, you're happy to see that the boys are enjoying playing some basketball. Mop-up time sometimes can be tough.
Blunt drive in, no good. Coming down with the ball where it was Gerald Mortel. Mortel, he shoots the three. No good. Rebound there by Sean Perry for the Presidents. 30 seconds to go here in the game. Long three, and it's no good by Quincy. And it goes out of bounds for North Quincy ball.
Yeah, Perry's only a freshman, seeing some time here with the V team. He's the same class as Malcolm McMorrow, and a little bit of hope for the future.
Nathan Davis with the ball. Yeah, and he's going to hold on to it here.
Crowd is on its feet, cheering the victors, and a nice show of sportsmanship. North's just going to, Mr. Launch is going to dribble out the clock there. Nice job by Sean Burns, who put some good stats on the board for himself, and he ends the game, which turned out to be a nice win for North Quincy High School.
All right, final score here at North Quincy. North Quincy 64-33 over the Presidents. Real quick, we'll run down the stats. Leading the way for all scorers was Zach Taylor for the North Quincy. He had 32 points. Quite a game there for Taylor. Behind him, Kobe Nguyen had 15 points. Alex Pham with 7. Joe Bates had 5. Sean Burns with 3. And Nate Caldwell with 2 to round out the scoring for North Quincy. For the Presidents, leading the way was Danny Adams. He had 11. Haran Chani and Manny Aguayo each had 4. Luke Mortis and Wee Hoy had 3. Sean Perry, Marcelo Barros, Kyle Cruz, and Malcolm Amaro all had 2 for the Presidents. North Quincy improves now to 14-4 on the season, 13-2 in the Patriot League. And as we mentioned earlier, they right now are number 10 in the Division II power rankings, hoping they can kind of increase that up there as the season comes to a close. North Quincy next Tuesday, Valentine's Day, will be playing against Whitman-Hanson. And then on Sunday the 19th and Monday the 20th, they will take place on the Comcast tournament, which is going to be held at Woburn High School. On the 19th, they'll face off against Natick, and on the 20th, they'll play either Norwood or Tech Boston. For the Presidents, they'll have Silver Lake next Tuesday, and on the 20th and 21st, they will host a Vin Moscadelli tournament at the high school. They'll play Stoughton on the 20th, and then either Milton or Southeastern Regional Tech on the 21st.
Well, thanks for that rundown, John. That's terrific stuff, and I'm looking forward. I hope we're covering a tournament game. Look forward to doing that. Perhaps a few tournament games. We'll see. I think North is queued up for an exciting run in the tournament, and let's hope we're part of it.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the crew here tonight to help make this game possible. On camera, we had Ryan McWade and Scott Daniels. On graphics, Maureen Conway. Our engineer, Chris Potter. Our technical director, Matt Coughlin. And our director, Peter Doherty. So again, final score here, North Quincy 64 and Quincy 33. For Jim Timmons, my name is Jonathan Calleri. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of QATV Sports. We'll see you next time.